When was the last time you got dressed and felt genuinely excited about how you looked? Can you remember what it felt like to walk into a room and know, without a doubt, that you looked absolutely incredible? And here's the question that hurts the most. When did getting dressed stop being fun and start feeling like a daily battle you're losing? I see you. I was you, standing in my bedroom, trying on outfit after outfit, feeling more defeated with every option, pulling at fabric, sighing at the mirror, thinking maybe confidence was something that belonged to my younger years, something I had to let go of. But here's what I discovered after years of frustration. Confidence isn't about age. It's not about size. And it's definitely not about expensive clothes. It's about knowing the simple secrets that make basic pieces look extraordinary on your body. Today, I'm sharing 7 genius styling hacks that will transform your everyday blouse and jeans into the most elegant outfit in any room. These are the tricks wealthy women use daily. And I promise you, by the end of this video, getting dressed will feel exciting again. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss another style secret. Now, let's get into hack number 1. Hack 1. The velvet tuck method. Let's start with something so simple, yet so transformative that you'll wonder why nobody taught you this decades ago. I call it the velvet tuck method. And trust me, this one hack alone separates expensive-looking women from everyone else. Here's what most women do wrong. They either leave their blouse completely untucked, which often creates a boxy, shapeless silhouette, or they do a full rigid tuck that looks stiff and uncomfortable. Neither approach looks elegant. Neither approach looks expensive. The velvet tuck method is different. It's soft. It's intentional. It's effortlessly chic. Here's exactly how to do it. Take the front center portion of your blouse, just the fabric directly in front of your belly button, and gently tuck only that section into your jeans. Leave the sides and back flowing naturally. Now here's the secret step that makes all the difference. Once you've tucked that center portion, use your fingers to gently pull the fabric up and out just slightly, about ½ an inch. This creates a soft, relaxed drape that looks intentional rather than messy. Why does this work so beautifully? Because it creates a gentle visual break at your waist. It defines your midsection without clinging to it. It shows a glimpse of your waistband, which elongates your legs, while keeping everything comfortable and breathable. This is exactly what you see on elegant French women. That effortless look that seems so unattainable. It's not magic. It's the velvet tuck method. Practice it once in the mirror, and you'll never go back to your old tucking habits again. Hack 2. The whisper cuff technique. Now, let's move to your sleeves. Because here's a truth that transformed my entire approach to blouses. Expensive-looking style is in the details. And your cuffs? They're speaking louder than you realize. I call this one the whisper cuff technique. And it instantly adds polish to any long-sleeved blouse you own. Most women wear their sleeves at full length, and there's nothing wrong with that. But elegant women know that showing a bit of wrist creates a more refined, intentional look. It's subtle. It whispers rather than shouts. Hence the name. Here's how to master it. If your blouse is button cuffs, unfasten them. Roll the sleeve exactly once. Not twice, just once, so the cuff sits right at your wrist bone. The fold should be about 2 inches wide. Smooth it gently so it lays flat without looking overly neat or pressed. If your blouse has no cuffs, simply push the sleeves up slightly until they rest just above your wrist bone. Scrunch the fabric gently so it gathers in soft folds rather than a harsh line. Why does the whisper cuff technique look so expensive? 3 reasons. First, it shows your jewelry, your watch, your bracelet, your rings, which adds another layer of elegance. Second, it creates visual movement and dimension rather than flat, unbroken fabric. Third, it signals that you pay attention to details. And detail-oriented women always look more put together. Try this with your favorite blouse right now. I guarantee you'll see the difference immediately. Hack 3. The porcelain proportion rule. Hack number 3 might be the most important lesson in this entire video. Because if you get proportions wrong, nothing else matters. Your hair could be perfect, your makeup flawless, your accessories stunning, but wrong proportions will make even designer clothes look cheap. I call this the porcelain proportion rule. And it's about creating balance as delicate and intentional as fine porcelain. Here's the rule in its simplest form. Your blouse and jeans must have opposite energies. If one is loose, the other must be fitted. If one is structured, the other should be relaxed. Never match relaxed with relaxed. Never match tight with tight. Let me give you specific examples. If you're wearing a flowy, oversized blouse, something with volume and movement, pair it with slim or straight-leg jeans. The fitted bottom grounds the volume on top. It creates intentional contrast that looks curated and expensive. If you're wearing a fitted blouse, something that follows your body's natural shape, choose jeans with more room. Wide-leg jeans. Relaxed boyfriend jeans. The volume at the bottom balances the structure on top. What you must avoid at all costs is wearing a loose blouse with loose jeans. This combination adds visual weight, erases your shape, and looks sloppy rather than stylish. Equally problematic is tight with tight. A fitted blouse tucked into skinny jeans can look dated and uncomfortable, especially over 50. The porcelain proportion rule is about harmony. It's about visual balance. Master this one principle and you'll never put together an outfit that looks off again. Your eye might not have known what was wrong before, but now you have the language for it. Hack 4. The Constellation accessory method. Let's talk about accessories. Because this is where most women either do too much or too little. And both mistakes scream amateur rather than elegant. I call this one the Constellation accessory method. And it's going to transform how you think about jewelry, scarves, and finishing touches forever. Think about a constellation in the night sky. Stars aren't scattered randomly. They're grouped intentionally. There's space between clusters. Your eye moves naturally from one grouping to another without feeling overwhelmed. Your accessories should work the same way. Here's the method. Choose one star, one statement piece that draws the eye. This could be bold earrings, a stunning necklace, an eye-catching watch, or an elegant scarf. This is your focal point. Then add 2 or 3 supporting stars that complement but don't compete. These are smaller, more delicate pieces that create visual interest without chaos. A thin bracelet. Simple rings. Small stud earrings if your statement piece is a necklace. Finally, and this is crucial, leave dark sky space. Areas with no accessories at all. If you're wearing statement earrings, perhaps skip the necklace entirely. If you're wearing a bold scarf, keep your wrists bare. The biggest mistake I see? Women wearing big earrings and a chunky necklace and multiple bracelets and rings on every finger. There's no dark sky. No space for the eye to rest. It looks cluttered. It looks like you tried too hard. And trying too hard never looks expensive. The Constellation accessory method creates curated elegance. It shows restraint. And restraint, my friend, is the ultimate luxury. Hack 5. The invisible foundation secret. This hack is the one I promised would change how you get dressed every single morning. And I meant it. Because once you understand the invisible foundation secret, you'll never underestimate what's underneath again. Here's the hard truth. You could follow every styling hack perfectly. Your tuck could be immaculate. Your proportions flawless. Your accessories perfectly constellated. But if your foundation garments are wrong, none of it matters. The invisible foundation secret is about what nobody sees but everyone notices. Let's start with your bra. Over 50, many of us are wearing bras that no longer fit properly or support correctly. Maybe it's the same size you wore 5 years ago. Maybe the straps are stretched. Maybe the band rides up in the back. And all of these issues affect how your blouse hangs on your body. An expensive-looking blouse silhouette starts with a properly fitted bra. One that lifts and supports without creating bulges or lines. Consider getting professionally fitted if you haven't recently. The difference is genuinely transformative. Next, consider seamless undergarments. Visible panty lines through your jeans instantly cheapen your entire look. Seamless, invisible underwear, especially in nude tones that match your skin, create a smooth canvas that lets your jeans look polished. Finally, think about shapewear strategically. I'm not talking about squeezing yourself into uncomfortable contraptions. I'm talking about light smoothing pieces that create clean lines under fitted blouses. A simple camisole can smooth everything beautifully. The invisible foundation secret is this. Expensive-looking women invest in what's underneath because they understand that a beautiful house needs a solid foundation. What you wear beneath your clothes shapes how those clothes appear. Get this right, and everything you put on top looks instantly elevated. Hack 6. The Monochrome Whisper Strategy. Hack number 6 is about color, and specifically about a technique that fashion insiders use constantly but rarely explain clearly. I call it the Monochrome Whisper Strategy, and it makes any blouse and jeans combination look significantly more expensive. Here's the concept. Instead of wearing obviously matching colors, which can look dated and overly coordinated, you choose colors in the same family that whisper to each other rather than shout. Let me explain with examples. Imagine you're wearing dark indigo jeans. The obvious choice might be a pure white blouse. And that's fine. It's classic. But to elevate it using the monochrome whisper strategy, you'd choose a soft cream blouse instead. Or an ivory with the slightest warm undertone. The colors are related, but not identical. They whisper connection rather than shouting, "I'm matching." Another example. You're wearing black jeans. Instead of pairing with a bright, contrasting blouse, try a charcoal gray. Or a deep navy that's almost black, but not quite. The subtle tonal play looks incredibly sophisticated. This strategy works beautifully with any color family. Wearing camel jeans? Try a blouse in soft tan, warm beige, or muted terracotta. The colors dance together in the same tonal range without being obviously coordinated. Why does the monochrome whisper strategy look so expensive? Because it creates visual cohesion without effort. Your outfit looks curated and intentional. It looks like a woman who understands color on a deeper level. And that understanding reads as sophistication, taste, and yes, expense. Try this strategy tomorrow. Pick jeans in any color and find a blouse that whispers in the same color family. You'll see the magic immediately. Hack 7. The Final Frame Ritual. We've arrived at hack number 7. And I saved this one for last because it's less about a specific technique and more about a mindset shift that elegant women embody naturally. I call it the Final Frame Ritual. And it takes just 60 seconds. Here's what expensive-looking women do that others don't. Before walking out the door, they pause. They take a final look in a full-length mirror. And they perform a 60-second ritual that polishes everything. The Final Frame Ritual has 5 quick steps. Step 1. The collar check. Are your collars laying flat? Is one side accidentally tucked when it should be open? 5 seconds to adjust. Step 2. The hem scan. Is your blouse hem even all the way around? Did your tuck shift while you were moving around? 10 seconds to perfect. Step 3. The lint look. Turn slowly and check for lint, pet hair, or loose threads. These tiny details cheapen any outfit instantly. Keep a lint roller by your door. 15 seconds. Step 4. The jewelry adjustment. Are your earrings straight? Is your necklace centered? Did your bracelet twist around? 10 seconds to align everything. Step 5. The posture pause.
Standtal.
Roll your shoulders back and down. Lift your chin slightly. Take one deep breath. This isn't just about looking elegant. It's about feeling it. 20 seconds. 60 seconds total. That's the Final Frame Ritual. Here's the truth about expensive-looking women. They don't necessarily own better clothes. They don't have bigger budgets. They simply give themselves this final moment of attention. This moment of care. This moment that says, I matter enough to take 60 seconds for myself. And that self-respect? That quiet confidence? It shows in how they carry themselves all day long. It's the invisible accessory that costs nothing but changes everything. We've covered 7 powerful hacks today. The velvet tuck method for creating that effortless European silhouette. The whisper cuff technique for refined, detail-oriented polish. The porcelain proportion rule for perfect visual balance. The Constellation accessory method for curated elegance. The invisible foundation secret for what nobody sees but everyone notices. The monochrome whisper strategy for sophisticated color play. And the final frame ritual for those polishing 60 seconds before you walk out the door. Each of these hacks costs nothing to implement. Nothing. They work with the clothes already in your closet. They require no shopping trips, no new purchases, no spending whatsoever. Yet together, they create a transformation that looks like you spent thousands. Because here's what I want you to understand deeply. Looking expensive isn't about money. It never was. It's about intention. It's about understanding what creates visual elegance and applying those principles deliberately. It's about caring enough about yourself to take an extra moment, make an extra adjustment, pay an extra bit of attention. You deserve to feel beautiful every single day. You deserve to get dressed with excitement rather than dread. You deserve to walk into any room knowing, without a doubt, that you look absolutely incredible. Age is not a limitation. It never was. Style has no expiration date. Elegance only deepens with time when you know these secrets. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 hacks are you most excited to try first? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single comment and I love hearing about your styling journeys. If this video helped you today, please give it a thumbs up. That little button helps more women over 50 discover these secrets and transform their confidence too. We're building a community here, a community of elegant, empowered women who refuse to believe that style ends at any age. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. I share new styling secrets, wardrobe hacks, and confidence tips every single week. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You are beautiful. You are worthy. And your most stylish years? They're happening right now. I'll see you in the next video.